purposes only. So, this bag has served me well over many years. Apparently it is a Kardashian collection. I'm pretty sure that this brand even doesn't exist. But it's lasted me a very long time, and it is black and some reason you did not want to keep it. Alright, now let's see what else we have. Oh, that's my driver's license renewal. Won't show that. What else? We have a toothpaste. I purchased this recently, that's why it's in my bag. So I buy this toothpaste because it Are these a necessary item? Absolutely not. But they are very handy, particularly when you are exercising or you want to listen to your music without having to have your phone out or near you. I use these when I am gardening as well. I also like them when I am doing the dishes. feel that not a lot of people know about it. So if you've got an H&M near you and you've got some old undies or some